Alright, so I got my shots. Took a little bit of time to see if any craziness was going to happen, if I was going to sprout a tail or anything like that, but we got that done. So we're going to have a little bit of a late start today on the way to the shop now. And I got the light for me in the back that we're going to hook up to the frag system that we're hopefully putting together today. One thing I did not think about, I left the water running last night for the RO tank, because I need to put out a lot of RO water here in the next couple of days. I was at about 100 gallons when I left, and we'll have to see if that is, it should be good, because I think I did 60 gallons the night before. So even if we did 80 gallons, I should be under the 200 gallon mark. Those are 225 gallon tanks. But we'll have to go and see how that pans out. But we're on the way to the shop now. Gonna get going here and get that all situated, get that frag system up and running, and plumbing, well, not running, but we're gonna get the plumbing started. All right, guys, what's up? I just went to Lowe's, which I typically don't go to Lowe's, to try out a couple of things. The water storage tank is still leaking. It's not as fast as a leak of what we had previously, but yet that continues to fill up, and that pressure is going to increase, so it might get a little bit worse. But I went there in the search of a male coupling that I could thread in there that was longer than what I was using, because part of my thought is that since the ones that I was using, which I didn't buy for that, even though I probably would have made the same decision, but they're pretty short. And actually, let me go grab one of them to show you in comparison to what I have here. Alright, so I got the coupling that is used on the water storage tank, and then I have what I just picked up. You see there, it's about a quarter of an inch more on this one in comparison to that. Now, do I think that that's going to be the difference? No, but I'm willing to try it to make sure that this gets watertight, because I'm sick of the leaking. It's a pain in the butt. Again, this one's a little bit slower, but still. I've tried two different types of tape. I do have the liquid gasket, or the liquid thread to put on there. I might try that with the other storage tank, see how that goes. Once this one is filled, I'm going to be emptying it into the frag tank, and then from there we'll have to fill up again for the fish holding tanks. I also picked up these. These are 4 inch. These are 4 inch couplings, and they were pretty inexpensive. Instead of just buying a length of 4 inch pipe and then trying to figure out how to cut it, I decided to buy these couplings. And what this is going to do is it's going to the rack system that I'm going to put into the frag tanks is going to sit on this, and it's going to keep it about 4 inches off the bottom, raising it up a little bit, and also putting it into that water column a little bit better. The reason I didn't want to go with the piping, one, the cost of whatever tool that I was going to need to cut it, because I don't have that, and I wasn't going to use a hacksaw. And this is a lot more consistent from a height standpoint in comparison to what I would do. So not that expensive, kind of a cheap fix, and we'll put that to use as well. So did a little bit of a run. We also got a weird staging system, so I'm able to actually walk over the top of the tanks for any type of maintenance that I need to do. So we picked up a few things today, nothing major, and we're gonna get to the resealing for the third time of the water storage tanks, and hopefully that's going to be the time it does it, because I'm getting sick of doing it.
Made a mistake. Right, guys, so we've been at the shop for a couple hours now. I've been working on a couple of different things. I'm putting power heads in the frag tanks. I'm actually using the MP40s from the 220 gallon. We've been putting water into the saltwater fish holding tanks, and also we've been dealing with the ever leaking water storage tank. I did sit down today and actually start plumbing the other water storage tank, and it seems as the correction that I've made has been what the issue has been all along. Maybe not. There's two thoughts that I have on this. So basically, I showed you guys already the male coupling that I was using, the other one, was about a 1/4 inch shorter than this guy that I got. I actually was looking for one that was even longer than this, but hard to come by. So when we went over here and plumbed it, I did exactly the same way that I did this guy twice, and it seems to be holding up pretty good. Now, I've eaten my words a couple times on this already, but as you can see, the water level, that's our water level right there, is definitely above the bulkhead, and we're nice and dry. Did have a little bit of a leak here on the floor, but that was due mostly to this guy not being, well, not actually that guy, this guy not being closed off. So at the very least, we have one water storage tank that seems like it's going to be watertight. So what we're going to do with this guy over here, we're going to drain out the remaining 80 gallons, 80 plus gallons, those 90 gallons in there. We're going to put those into the brute containers, and then we're going to start mixing some salt water in the brute containers, and then we're going to empty this guy out, let that table dry off again, and plumb it one more time. It just leaked right in front of me, just as I said that. Drop of water hit the ground. It's going to be a little bit of a process getting that out of there, but hopefully tomorrow we'll get back at it and we'll give it another shot and see if we actually fix this problem. I'm a little bit run down. I don't know if it's the shot, dos numero uno. I don't know if it's my second shot or what, but I'm a little run down right now. Tired. So I'm gonna drain that guy. I'm gonna edit this video, and that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. I do have to say though, that is super sexy. It's like a hot tub frag machine. All right.